Hey everybody, welcome to another review. Tonight I'm going to test out the new BitDefender Total Security 2013 beta, and we'll see how the beta does and how it works out. So this is basically the same interface that they have in the current version, and in this version I went through the install. They kind of forced me to uninstall Malwarebytes. I'll have to reinstall it when that's done so we can use it. Basically, it comes with antivirus. Everything's just like it is from the factory. You have a vulnerability scan, exclusions, quarantines, the shields, unaccess scanning, archives, traffic, boot sector, different actions, anti-spam, privacy, firewall, tune-up, safebox, update. We'll let it update. SafeGo, which is I think like a not sure exactly what this thing is. Activate for fitter. Not very descriptive on what it actually does, but apparently, it's probably some kind of like scan for scanning your Twitter or Facebook. So if you click on activate for Facebook, you put in your Facebook login credentials. Yeah, same. File encryption, and I think that's it. So it's updating. Yeah, not sure if that's the one, but it's fully updated. Other than that, basically you have general settings. All your settings are here, so if you click on it, you can get to the different settings for firewall or AV or whatever you want. Personally, I'm not a really big fan of that interface. It's a little too busy. I like a little more simple interfaces. It's dark and I don't know. It's a little too weird for me. But it really doesn't matter how weird it is. What's important is how it works. So it looks like we have 4 services here. We got agent, parental service, probably the scanner, updater. I think that's it. Not too heavy. 30 megs or so. It looks like it just dropped down by a lot. Yeah, see, so it dropped down even farther when it's just sitting here idling. Alright, so let's continue on with the test. First one is our links. These are as fresh as I can get them. Alright, so that one has been blocked by BitDefender. I think it's like a WebGuard. Okay, that one didn't work. Or it was blocked. Okay, and that one was also blocked. Apparently this might be blocking automatically without us knowing it, because Autopilot is on, so it does everything by itself. Let's turn the regular mode on and try this link again. And all I did is go to user mode. So in user mode, it should just ask me. Okay. Well, that's alright. We'll go back to Autopilot here. Because that's how it comes. That's how it installed itself. Okay, and that one was blocked. That one looks like it's not working anymore. Okay, that one was malware. It was detected and blocked by the cloud protection. So both. That one might be dead. Okay, that one was blocked and detected. And so was that one. So far it's doing very well. I'm gonna be interested in to see is how it does. Okay, here we go. This might be some kind of adware. Yep. She's gonna want to install the Babylon toolbar. I'm gonna be interested to see how it does with malware it doesn't know about. So these look like little bar graphs. This must be internet usage, computer usage. Epson printer utility setup? What is this? Interesting. That was very, very weird. Okay, so it did really well with the online threats. Now let's temporarily disable the antivirus. Okay, and this gives us a chance to unpack this malware. So there are 2,418. I'll have to show you guys after it's unpacked. And then we'll do a context scan, right click and scan on it. And we'll see how many it finds that way, and then we'll see what it does with the files that it doesn't identify. We'll see how it handles those, because that's the really interesting part. I really don't care what it can do with things it already knows about. I try to tell people over and over that's where the real security is in any suite. How does it handle unknown? 0 day. So it says there's 2,417. Okay. Oh yeah, I know that there actually is one missing. That's my fault. One of them was locked on my system. Alright, so now we will scan. So you can see it automatically turned the AV back on. Well, it's doing the scan. So I'm going to pause the video, and I'll be back whenever this is done. I think I'm going to go grab a shower real quick, so I'll be back whenever this is done. Alright, so I'm back now, and this is the second day. I just didn't feel up to finishing it up. So what I did, so I don't give it an unfair advantage on the second day, is I went and turned off the update, the auto update. So it stuck with the signatures that it had from before. Apparently when you turn off the auto update, which I didn't realize this, you go into user mode, not into autopilot mode. But I don't want to let it update and ruin, the work that I did yesterday. So it did finish scanning and it got rid of everything that it found yesterday. I just didn't have time to continue the review. So it found everything but 253 files. So if we do some quick math, found 89%, which is very, very good. Especially seeing as most of these were really new. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect back up to the internet because I want to see how it handles the unknown files. So we're going to run a number of these and see what happens. Alright, that was something. Okay, that's 2. Let's try this one. It's 3. I don't know, let's see what this is. That one doesn't work. 4. 'Let's try whatever this is. This is just some kind of keygen. 5. That one was 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. I think we'll go up to 15. 15 that actually work. 12. 13. I don't know. 14. Jeez, none of these work. Alright, that's 15. Alright, so this is downloading whatever. You could consider this a version of adware because it's installing that junky stuff. You're gonna see what happens. If you click on the little guy up here, you'll see this is just a history of any found things. So it just shows you events. So we're going to delete them all just because we don't need them. And now let's open up to see if we got anything weird running in memory. Okay, so we have something there, an unknown and unclassified malware. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up BitDefender and I'm going to ask it to do a full system scan with the signatures, of course, from yesterday, because I don't care to know how well it does now. Maybe at the end of the review we'll scan it again. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'll be back when this is done. Alright guys, so I wasn't paying attention and something happened. Apparently it was scanning and then something must have crashed and forced Windows into a reboot. It had found 3 things, BitDefender, as it was scanning, and apparently this just happened. So I thought I should give you guys an update on where we sit, and hopefully everything's okay and I can keep going. But it doesn't look like it because it looks like Windows stalled again. That's not good. I'll have to see here if I can get in. Anyway, I'll be back after I find out what I can do here. Alright guys, so I want to show you something. This is how much it says. I got the scan going that it's going to take to scan the system. 4 hours and 49 minutes. This, I swear, has got to be a 2-step back of the engine from BitDefender. It is so slow right now. It took an hour, almost 2 hours, I'm sorry, to remove those infected files that it found from before during our test. 2 hours to quarantine, I'm sorry, by remove, what was it, like 2,000, a little under 2,000 files? That's unbelievably slow. And now that it says it's going to take 4 hours to scan Windows and it has nothing installed in it, they definitely need to improve this because it's unbelievably. This is files a second has got to be a lot higher than what it is now. So I don't know. Hopefully it'll finish faster than what it's doing now, because if it keeps going like this, I don't know if I can let it scan the whole computer. I might just do a critical scan because I don't got 4 hours to wait for this thing to finish. So I'll let it go for another half hour so and see where it's at on the left time, on how much time it has left over, and if it's still this high, I might just have to do a critical scan, and it's the best I can do. Alright, so it looks like Windows crashed again. This is the second time it crashed, and it cannot finish a complete scan. I guess I'll try to do a quick scan, and it probably won't find anything. And then I'm just gonna go into the Windows, or I'm sorry, in the Komodo Rescue Disk, and we'll do a scan from the outside because, well, I don't know if it'll crash if we do a scan with CCleaner from inside. I'll have to see. So I'll be back with the results from something, and whenever I think I'll be back to results from with the antivirus when it's done, and then we'll go from there. All right, so the quick scan did work. So I don't know if I want to try to waste my time scanning that way. You know what? I'm just gonna scan from outside with the Komodo Rescue Disk, and we'll see what if that finds anything, and then we'll go from there. So let me pause, get that going, and I'll be back with the results from that. Alright, so I decided to approach this a different way. I decided first I'm going to do a scan with Malwarebytes and see what that finds. And it looks like it actually found a memory process. Found WSMAS, some kind of Trojan agent FRC gen, so we're going to remove those. And I'm going to hit no on this because I will restart, but I'll restart in a different way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to restart when Komodo asked me to restart. So I thought about it for a little bit. I've actually been kind of busy, so that's the way I'm going to approach this. I'm going to do a full scan, and it's going to ask me to restart, and then I'm going to restart. So I'll be back with the result when that's done. Alright, so I completed a scan with Kaspersky Rescue Disk because I could not finish any scan with anything inside of Windows. What would happen is I would get a blue screen of death, and that was it. Nothing would work. And Kaspersky Rescue Disk hasn't found anything. So what I'm going to do is next I'm going to do a scan with Komodo Cleaning Essentials, but the Rescue Disk from outside of Windows, because I couldn't finish even with the Komodo Cleaning Essentials inside of Windows. I couldn't even finish the scan then. So we'll see if that finds anything. Alright guys, so Komodo Cleaning Essentials, I kind of decided to stop it a little early, mainly because it was getting to the files where they're just like backups and things like that. While I was doing the complete scan here, and it found a couple things. It looks like it identified a false positive here. It identified strdecoder.dll from BitDefender as a false positive. So apparently I can't do anything. Well, that's annoying. Oh, okay, you have to double click. Alright, so we'll report that as a false positive, and it found a suspicious on the desktop and application unwanted. So, you know, I think I'm going to leave this review here, mainly because if I do try to do any more scans inside of Windows, I keep hitting that some kind of driver that crashes, and I can never get any complete scans done, and it's really annoying. I'm not gonna snap back on this yet. What I'm gonna do, maybe tomorrow, just for giggles, is I'm gonna update BitDefender and see if it can figure out what's wrong. Maybe, you know, it got some new signatures or something. It can fix that driver, or if it is a piece of malware driver, get rid of it. Because right now, anything that I try to do in inside of Windows, it just keeps crashing. So that's how I did on this one. It didn't do too well because something happened where the system just keeps blue screening, and nothing's identifying yet because it's fairly new malware. So I'll try it out tomorrow and I'll let you guys know in a comment on the video. I probably won't upload this tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. So that's it for this review. I don't know what I'm going to check out next. Maybe the final version of Adware. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm going to do next. So maybe this weekend or something. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to everybody later.